Welcome to another video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the best performing spell Demon Hunter right after the latest buffs, so you guys know what you could be playing if you want to be playing this archetype. Hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out the deck guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list I tried, and it's sitting around 55-ish% win rate for the last 3 days from Diamond to Legend, which is definitely in the decent ballpark of tier 2, somewhere in the middle. I'm definitely missing a few key cards here, which I did like in the last variant I tried, which were to discover a couple of demons if you're outcasting, as well as to give +4 to your hero as well as to your minions in hand, but this one takes a bit of a different approach. A few cards we didn't see in the last variant would be a couple of headhunts, which give you a couple of damage from hand, as well as 4/4 crewmates in hand, which is kinda okay. And we also have Sigil of Cinder, which does 6 damage spent across all enemies, so it could go face, it could go in minions, that kind of stuff. And we also have a couple of Aeon Rends, which actually cannot go face twice, which I learned that the hard way. Other than that, the rest of the deck is pretty similar to the one we tried last time. We have ourselves the Portals of Argus, with which you could be messing up with the opponent's Res and Death Rattle pool. Illidari Studies can help you with card draw and damage and healing. Red cards are great to control the board without actually wasting damage in it. The Time Lost Glaive gives you a little bit of extra damage, as well as a random demon from the past. A lot of the time they will be useless, but sometimes you could get some gems. Brock Cigar, you're never gonna get to see him played, but still, it's not bad for the cycle. The Grim Harvest is okay for cycling, as well as some Dormant Idiots. Infestation is basically 8 damage for the opponent's minions, but you could be going face with it with half of it. The Sigil of Cinder is great, both for controlling the board and dealing a good amount of damage for only 2 mana. Axe of Cenarius helps you with the card draw. You could also use it for cycling, fishing out your portals that way. We also have Insect Claw, which does make the deck a little bit weapon heavy, bringing it up to 5, but it's still a pretty decent weapon, helping you go face while controlling the board with rushers. The Solitude can give you some extra minions, and you do get to discover them, so you could get lucky, but to be fair, this discovers minions and not demons, so it could be right about anything, but a lot of the time you will find yourself something decent. Wyvern Slumbers, again, you could be using for minions. Sometimes you could use it for AoE if the opponent goes wide. The Aeon Rend goes face for 4 damage, as well as kill something on the board if you time it right. And you do have Rewind on it, so you could actually try it. Even if the board is messy, surely one of those outcomes is gonna be okay. Dangerous Cliffside is also pretty decent, basically being of 6 damage on a stick. You are gonna need board space for it to work, but usually you will be able to, and you could be using it as a control tool. Hounds of Fury are also pretty decent. With the help of Cliffside, you could actually control the board in a way for that, so that the Hounds of Fury could work out, but they don't have immunity or anything like that like Furious Foul does, but they are 2 mana less, and they do attack the lowest health enemy, so technically that could be the opponent's face as well, even if they're hiding behind a fat taunt if they're low enough. And last but not least, we have the Eternal Hold, which definitely does give you some pretty sick stuff, and this is going to be giving you demons indeed, so you could get things like Illidari, with which you could be going face for a lot. All around, the deck does play out a little bit weird. Personally, I kind of like the last variant better, but the last variant didn't have as big a win rate as this one does, so keep that in mind. For the matchups, here's what we can see. Death Knights are not going to be your friends. Same with a Shara Druid, Discover Hunter, Midrange Shaman, and Quest Warrior. You are going to have a few good matchups like other Demon Hunters, like Control Mages, and honestly, I think Midrange Shaman was supposed to be not that bad, but maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, so it is what it is. When going for the mulligan, here's what we can see. You want your card draw, you want your Time Lost Glaive, the Portal is great, Wyvern Slumber for extra tempo, Eternal Hold, I don't know, man, I would not really hold on to it straight out, like what the hell is this even? It is actually the biggest win rate card, and people do keep it a lot, so I don't know, maybe I'm the one wrong. Solitude I also wouldn't hold on to early on. Infestation could be okay, Sigil of Cinder could be okay, the weapon, that kind of stuff. On the coin, again, Grim Harvest, Time Lost, Eternal apparently, Wyvern Slumber, the Portals are great, Solitudes, Infestation, and here Hounds of Fury makes a little bit more sense. Same can be said for Sigil. All around, the deck is not very expensive, but it does have a couple of niche cards, so keep that in mind. But if you have them already, you could give it a try and see if you like it for yourself. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of our games on our road to top legend with it, where we actually lost more than we won. But still, it should give you a better picture of how the deck plays out. Hope you enjoy. And if you guys have seen some cool decks over at the Worlds, do let me know. Maybe we can give those a try or some. That might be it. Not even gonna care about that. The Meta Shatter class. I mean, honestly, it's anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess. How could we even know? About 40 nuns. About that. Okay. I might equip the web, but keep it locked and loaded for when we might need it. This guy decides to tempo something against us. I'd be happier knowing we can handle it. Okay, off the top, people. Let's try my tempo a little with those Garishis. Maybe even start slapping. Slap him silly. Okay, so he's not Miracle. Could be Ashamain, could even be I mean, could even be Ashamain or could be Templar. I'll get rid of that one. And let's slap a little. Yeah, let's go. Clip. Clippy trash. Welcome to the stream, bud. Ora, Let's try something like that. That'll be annoying. Mildly annoying. This guy's not gonna have access to too much healing anytime soon. I'm just go like this. Keep on face blasting that ass. He shouldn't be able to recover until it's too late. I could have even tried with Aeon Rand there with not that very many minions on, but next gen with red card maybe we can still do it. If he plays a hot single. Not so hot, not so single. So far this guy is not really resisting much. I'm into that shit.
My collection is ever growing.
Oh, that's a great red card.
One catch your eye?
No lifesteal over here, but he could get more red card. Well, that's mildly annoying. I guess he saw the on Rend. That ain't too bad. Something like that. Yeah. You can throw it in my Discord. I'm not too much of a deck builder myself, but you can throw it out there. Music a bit loud. Can't I lethal that ass? Okay. I think this is the cleanest. That looks to be the cleanest.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
I'll be ready for them.
Okay. Think he's gonna be hoping here. Okay. Surely one of these goes face. I'm still gonna try, okay? I did have lethal like that, but might as well try, okay? Had to do it. We had to do it. We wasted some good luck there. That's what we did. Both minions still could have taken the damage.
This ends now.
There we go. Against the Warlockio. That Warlock looked kinda okay on the tournament, didn't it? Could be worth a gander. Another one. Well, let's start clapping then. Here's Rafam. The nerve of that guy. How dare he? How dare he, Rafam? See what's behind door number 2 first. Just what I was afraid of. Okay. Stream might consider Aeon. Way things are going. Problem is he's just gonna heal it back, so I don't know. I don't know if that really is that worth. Let me get a couple of these shits. Okay, we got the big man. I think I like that. Imagine spending 4 mana to deal 8 damage and they spend 1 mana to heal 8. Imagine. Oh shit. Wait, this always does deal once the damage? Oh my goodness, I literally thought it would be 8 like that. Imagine. Okay, so that was a waste what we did. That trade was not needed, and I definitely didn't think that was worth playing at all. That was actually kind of dumb. Aeon Ren kind of on the whatever side, huh? I guess use it to remove something and deal some damage. Lessons learned, kids. Lessons learned. Doing these mistakes so you don't have to. That's a lesson that's gonna stick now, isn't it?
Take a bite.
These are the lessons to stick, kids. Fucking hell. Imagine. In that case, let me go ahead and do this. Yeah, it does. I mean, it does say 2 random enemies, doesn't say 2 random different enemies. I think we have had cards before that say 2 random different. What do we know, chat? What do we know? Definitely feels like they could have fit that in. That's what she said. Okay, heals 16 for 2 mana like there's nothing. Let's keep on finger blasting. Oof. Ooh. How the fuck am I supposed to get through that, fam? That's the neat part. I'm not. Kinda did, though. He is visibly and vigorously cheating, guys. Visibly and vigorously in long time.
I can't move.
Vengeance is mine.
Can't really handle all this healing and armor gain. Hey, look at that, more healing and armor gain. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, I'ma fuck right off. And off I fuck. Off I fuck, chat.
Illidan versus Scabs.
Not a rogue. This time miracle for real, for real?
Now.
I don't like these too much.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it. Vengeance is mine. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you very much for subscribe, XG. XGen. XZY. Appreciate that prime, brother. How you been? How you doing? Deja boob. Happy to hear. Okay, it's a Starship Rogue of all people. Ew. Not a big fan of that. That's a very lucky thing to be getting straight out. Get some cycle going, I think.
This ship would fall apart without me.
Not a huge fan of this play. Something like that. Next turn I could set up maybe a Cinder, even though it feels kind of late. Let's see what he do.
I remember this place well.
Could just red card that and go with Fury, even though this 5/5 here is very red cardable too. Maybe that's the way to go. Could also just say on Rend here. I think that feels good. Yeah, let's go like this. Bro, that's the only fucking outcome, like... You like not? Okay. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. What I can do is just this, slap him in the move this turn. And next turn, if all things are going according to plan, we should be able to kill him from hands. As long as he doesn't gain some armor out of nowhere. That's fine. That's also fine. Everything is fine. Neato. Alrighty then. I guess. Close enough. Could have guaranteed that killing him that way, but ain't nobody got time for that.